Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Circular Chess Summer Cup Semifinals. Oh, I'm on the wrong scene. There we go. We have Dreamer, the second seed, versus Lolo. I have to look at the rankings real quick. I believe, as it stands, Lolo is actually the top rated player, and Dreamer is third, all behind the top seed, Maddie Zero. So anyways, we're going to wait for the clock to strike 2 exactly. It looks like both players are ready, so we might just get right into it. So let's go for it. It's going to be a 10 plus 5, best of 4. All right, let's get right into it. So we have Dreamer with white pieces first. He goes for this early queen move, or early pawn move to get the queen out. Let me get some music going. I wanted to not use music, but I think it will be beneficial. Also, let me turn the chat on screen. So yeah, with the new knight setup, we see a lot more like these central pawn moves. Like this was the most common strategy basically before, but now we see more moves like this. It looks like Dreamer not even getting his queen to the center. It's just the threat of it that might be good enough. I guess we'll see. So yeah, in the qualifiers, these players agreed to not play out the finals of their last qualifier because the winner was going to get the second seed and the loser was going to get third seed, which is inconsequential for the semifinals because they're playing each other anyways. Okay, it's early knight move from Lolo. Again, this is, Yossi Kitty is Lolo. The early knight move, probably preparing to castle. Both players actually playing this move. But 2 knight moves, that's interesting. We're not seeing very many pawn pushes. More of a positional game. I haven't seen too many high-level games with the new starting position. This looks interesting. Yeah, sorry, I still need to find the playlist. Give me one moment. Now we finally see the queen coming out. This move is very strong. It attacks both of these knights. And Lolo can't defend both of them, I don't think. Lolo taking a second to think now. Because, yeah, the point of where the knights are placed. So this defends here. To be fair, actually, no, it's not going to really work. So, yeah, because you can't push 2 pawns in one move, obviously, you can't defend both of these. So maybe that's something that would have to be kept in mind in the first couple of moves. So now, yeah, this knight completely hanging. And Dreamer goes up a piece. Of course, the knights aren't quite as strong in circular chess as they are in square chess, so just 2 points of material. But still an early advantage for Dreamer. Okay, now I don't necessarily see the point of this move. Oh, he is attacking. Yeah, that's true. He's cutting off. Wow, that's actually a very clever move. So it cuts off this bishop's defense of the knight while also attacking it, and the knight's defended both ways. Yeah, there was an eval var, but it wasn't super accurate, and it also isn't super optimized. So the material counter is going to have to do as a substitute. Okay, yep, so the knight falls, so material is now equal. I'm not seeing... So what was the point of this queen move? Not attacking anything directly. I'm not sure. Okay, let's get some music going. Oh, my my headphones aren't even paired. That's awkward. I can't hear any audio now, apparently. Okay, Dreamer taking some time to think, it looks like. Oh, no, he's made his move. So I believe he's going for a pawn push, so this rook obviously defending the pawn. Move. Puts another attacker on this knight. The knight was... no, it wasn't hanging, so there's this bishop, but now 2 attackers. So that's something that Dreamer's going to have to deal with. Assuming that he sees it. I'm sure he does. Not sure if these players play with these guidelines on. Okay, yeah, he moves his knight to safety. Okay, there we go. Let me know if the music's too loud. Or too quiet. It's always this song. Let me skip it. Oh, so it's actually this knight now that falls. So Dreamer will have an opportunity to push a pawn and attack the queen, but I'm not sure if that's what he's going to go for. Especially since now this knight is under attack, and it's Lolo with 2 points material advantage. But he is attacking this bishop. So that could end up being a problem. Oh, I forgot to set a ping out. Sorry, I'm very distracted. Yeah, so only one real threat, but this does... Okay, so he moves his bishop out of the way. He wouldn't be able to safely take the knight, because it would be a knight for bishop, which is a bad trade. You want to have the bishops on the board, over the knights at least. Okay, I just sent the ping out. Hopefully we get some more people in here. The knight on, you said h6? Give me one moment. h6. Attacked by... Oh, it is attacked by this bishop. And yeah, I believe you're right about that. Except... Oh, there is this bishop, so it's defended by this bishop all the way over here. Looks like he found it. I asked players, I didn't do it this time, but I asked them not to watch the stream. I'm just going to assume that they're not. Okay, so the trade comes through, and now it looks like material's equal again. But there's still this knight. That could be a problem. Hello, Dart Wizard. Yeah, it's in the description. It's Deckmate. Okay, but another knight falling now because... Wait, how long has this bishop been off the board? No, the bishop's here, but it's blocked now. Wait, no. I am missing so many things. So the bishop moved off of the diagonal a while ago. So yeah, these knights coming off the board. So it's gonna end up being similar to the old starting position, I suppose, where there's not much in the way of between the pawns and their promotion ranks. So central control is extremely important. Lolo is the one that has that now. Yeah, Mathis and I thinking on the same wavelength. Okay, so he moves this knight. I don't know if he just wants to get his bishop out because it's not attacking the queen. He could attack this knight, but I don't know. Something interesting that could happen, because his bishop's not on the board anymore defending this, he could maybe try to put a piece here. I don't know if that would be very safe. Maybe something like this, actually. So what that would do is cut off the queen. I'm not sure. Again, these are two of the best circular chess players. Not all of them, but these are two of them. So we're going to see a very high-level game here. Both these players are very high-rated in standard chess, I believe, as well. Definitely Lolo, from what I know. Like somewhere between, I would imagine, I don't know if they're both FIDE rated or not, but somewhere between 1500 and 2000. That's a big range, but I hope you get my point. Okay, Lolo decides to start pushing this pawn. Doesn't change anything with this bishop. Let me turn my... I keep forgetting to switch back to having my cursor on. That makes it easier for me to explain things. Over 2,000 FIDE? Okay. I was aware that it was high. I couldn't remember the exact number. That's crazy. Oh, castle comes out. That animation looked a little bit cursed. I don't know if it... I only saw the very end of it. Yeah, so Lolo now 3 moves away from promotion. I can't draw arrows. Okay, there we go. And let's see, Dreamer 4. But it doesn't look like he's going for promotions right away, which could end up being a problem. So going for promotions is the safe way to go, I would say, but it takes some time, so your opponent can build up a strong position if you're not careful. It went all the way up to h4. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's based on the 3D animation, so there's probably some weird like math that I didn't calculate correctly. It ends in the right spot though, so that's all we need. It's supposed to like swing back. Dreamer with more than 2 minutes less on the clock. He makes another knight move. Still not pushing these pawns. And I'm sure we're going to see Lolo continuing to push, unless there's a threat that he has to deal with. He has the central control, which is very, very important. I'm still waiting to see. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm very interested to see if this works. Putting the bishop here, maybe not anymore because of this pawn push, but when I first mentioned it, actually this could be a thing. Yeah, he's fighting for central control here, so he can take the knight, and the queen will be forced to leave unless Lolo wants to lose it. But yeah, what I was mentioning, before this pawn was a big threat, I think he could have played something like this. This bishop, not under threat from anything else. It would have allowed the queen to capture for free. Okay, so Lolo gets the promotion in return. So we're probably going to see... actually, I don't know if Dreamer's going to want to capture. He does. Okay, so now Lolo, if he decides to move his rook down, he'll have a lot of central control. That's going to be hard to deal with. Okay, yeah, that is what happens. So Dreamer, with less time on the clock, he's going to have to find some way. He's now down a rook for a pawn, which basically just means a promotion happened. He's going to have to find some way to break through this. So this queen does wrap all the way around to defend this square. So you could potentially attack the rook here, but that's not very strong. Yeah, that is true. So Math is mentioning that this pawn storm can come through still. It's not over yet, but to be fair, Lolo does... I mean, his pawns aren't quite as advanced, but he is... I mean, he has all but one pawn. Looks like Dreamers are expecting this move. He swings his queen out of the way. Yeah, good luck, quick range. Now there's this, but that's not too big of a... I mean, actually, it kind of is more of a threat than I initially thought. So it would attack this, but there's still nothing that can be done to attack the king directly. Yeah, that sounds tiring. Okay, Lolo attacks the queen and actually defends this pawn in the same move. Very resourceful. Now I'm not sure what Dreamer can do. I mean, there's still plenty of game to be played, but I don't know where this queen goes, where it can make a threat. Only thing I can think of is maybe here, but I mean, it doesn't do much. It just puts a little bit of extra pressure on this rook that can just slide out of the way. Though, to be fair... Well, it would end up being... Okay, so if this, and then... I'm imagining black doesn't make a move, and then this could threaten the rook. But it would be a rook for a bishop and a knight, which I think is fine. Lolo's still taking a decent amount of time to think, though, so his way forward isn't super clear. We actually do see this move. So it puts some extra pressure here. I mean, Dreamer doesn't have a dark square bishop, so it's going to be hard to take advantage of. It's 10 plus 5. And they're playing a best of 4. Okay, Lolo offering a queen trade is actually closes off the idea I was talking about. Now the queen's defending the rook no matter what. Yeah, Mathis. It'll be slightly different for the tiebreaker. But yeah, same format. Time's getting really low for Dreamer. I mean, both players, but especially Dreamer. He's gonna have to keep the queen on the board, I think, if he wants to have chance at claiming the center. Okay, that's definitely what he's doing. Keep some pressure on the rook, which is important. I think a simple move for Lolo would just be to move the rook here. Not sure if that's what he's going to do. We saw a similar move earlier, just simply attacking the queen. This would actually be a huge threat if the missing squares were not missing, because you would be able to go... I mean, you can't draw the arrow, but you know. This is starting to become... It's not quite a time scramble, but it's going into time scramble territory. Once players drop below a minute. I mean, it has to get lower for a true time scramble, but we won't be seeing the same deep thought that we saw in the first half of the game. Okay, Lolo makes his move. Again, looking like he's going for a pawn push here. Dreamer taking a knight trade, so the center is now completely open for Lolo. It kind of was before, but now there's nothing that Dreamer can even do to block it off. Looks like he's just giving up this knight. I'm not sure what the point of that move was. Now Lolo's queen is temporarily off of the center, which might be important. Okay, we see a pawn push. That's gonna be, I think, Dreamer's only way to save the game, but Lolo's now just as close to promotion, and then the square is not defended. Okay, he's deciding to push this pawn specifically. It's gonna be too late, at least at the moment. They're gonna promote Lolo first, but on the same move. And even if he pushes here, this bishop defends the square. And because of this knight move, this bishop can no longer take back. Okay, now it looks like Dreamer's maybe setting up a chain here. True, Math is saying that the bishop sack was available. Probably smart. So yeah, plus 12 now for Lolo. This is where the game starts to get out of control, when a player has such strong central control that it's so hard for the opponent to do anything to like break in and promote their own pawns. To be fair, these pawn chains can be something. Okay, yeah. Lolo's... he's got a stranglehold on the center. He's got the central 2 ranks. Dreamer officially below 30 seconds. And now this pawn... it's not quite hanging because of the knight. But that could get really sketchy. Dreamer with 10 seconds. Makes a move. Some sort of almost battery here. Okay, yeah, now this is... that's still not a mate threat. I mean, it's getting there. It's very close. Dreamer managing to hold on for now. Making Lolo think at least, so I still don't think this move works. At least not yet. Just a random awaiting move for Lolo. Allows Dreamer to just push and get some extra time on the clock. Lolo with 30 seconds. Both players are now in the red on time. Not anymore. The sack does come through, so the knight can capture, queen captures, and you just slide out of the way. Yeah, and now what? This square's defended. The bishop's defended. Oh, interesting. So this bishop's now pinned to the king. But we don't see anything happen. Dreamer instead just making room for the king. Queen captures, so you have to slide out of the way now. Deciding not to go up. This check comes out. We're going to see a rook trade. Dreamer now extra low in material. Both players doing fine on time. And yeah, Dreamer has a bunch of pawns. It's going to be really hard, but not impossible. Both players, I mean, Lolo has the one rook and the queen, obviously, which are the pieces that can take the most control of the center. How does he defend this? Yeah, this is going to be a tough move to respond to. These pawns are the only thing keeping Dreamer in the game. Oh, that comes with a check too, so he has to move his king out of the way. So this pawn, importantly, is still defended. Dreamer's going to have to get these pawns pushing in a chain. And that's going to be really hard to do. He's starting to try. Bishop comes down. Now this is a check. Another check. It's looking not so great for Dreamer, but this square is now looking juicy if... yeah, it's a non-check. Hold on. This is... oh, that's going to be checkmate, actually. He sees it and defends against it. So Lolo can force a queen trade, but I don't know if that's best. Rook check comes out. This could be GG. He does go for the... I was looking at that. And Lolo wins by resignation, and we're already into game 2. Unfortunately, the score not showing up on screen. But yeah. Realizing that the sack works to win the queen. Or at the very least force a queen trade. I can't exactly remember what the position was. But now it's Lolo with the white pieces. We see this move come out for Dreamer. This is kind of his signature move with black, I believe. Okay, so unfortunately I'm going to have to put a graphic on screen to show the score. It is Lolo up 1-0. He won the first game with the black pieces. Also, hi, Maddie. Maddie is the 1 seed in this tournament. We'll see him play next weekend. Yeah, his early knight moves are kind of a little bit confusing to me. I don't understand the point of them. Maybe it does defend these pawns from, like, with their early pushes, but I don't know. I definitely want to branch into competitive hexagonal too. That's definitely like the next game mode before isometric chess even for competitive. I just need to make sure that we have a player base because it's hard enough to have circular chess tournaments. Okay, yeah, so these pushes are... Yeah, so these pawns are defended by these knights. Blocks these pawns off, though. And again, both players are playing this move, like these two moves. I definitely don't see the point of it, but I mean, it seems to be working for the two of the best players. Now we see this early rook push, or rook's pawn push from Dreamer. We saw this from Lolo last game. This knight move now, so this pawn is no longer, this pawn rather, is no longer defended. Oh, it is defended by the queen. My mistake. But now it opens up this queen. Where is the diagonal? This one. There we go. So it can block off this pawn, potentially. Not sure if that's what the point of that is. Okay, this is going to be scuffed for a second. I'm adding text to the screen. 1. And I'll have to do it again. 0. I'll change the font later. Okay, there we go. I'll set up a proper graphic next time. Or probably just fix the bug that doesn't show the score. Okay, so this queen... So this promotion is going to be really hard to accomplish. This is a potential... This isn't the same diagonal right now. You can scare the queen out. Not sure. But yeah, Dreamer using up some extra time again. Yes, I think of a plan of attack. So, yeah, I'm sure he's at least thinking about this resource. This queen also, I guess, putting pressure. Again, that's defended by this queen and the knight, so that's not really a threat. He does not attack the queen, instead moving the knight out to here, which... I don't exactly see the point of. Maybe we'll see it soon. It is bringing these knights closer to Lolo's pawns. We see these sacrifices all the time. So this will maybe just stop Lolo from even thinking about promoting, but there's a huge, a huge fork now. Skewering these two knights and attacking the rook. Dreamer deciding to save the knight. Very interesting. It is. So yeah, this pawn no longer defended by anything because the queen's in the center. And then the bishop can take the rook, and then this bishop takes. I wonder if that was a calculated decision from Dreamer, or if he's missing the... I'm sure he saw that the rook was under attack. And Lolo just saving the pawn. Maybe that was that a very important pawn? I'm not seeing it. Oh, actually, hold on. So if takes here, so if you would have taken the rook and then takes here instead, you're threatening a fork. I still don't see how that's forcing. But I mean, Lolo saw it as enough of a threat to not take the rook. So Dreamer's officially, or he's successfully saved the material imbalance. I think the players are seeing something that I'm not. Because, again, he leaves the rook hanging. And now it gets taken. Takes with bishop. So the only thing I could possibly think of is maybe takes pawn here, rook takes, and you take this, but still, what's the threat? Okay, so Lolo attacks Dreamer's queen. You think they didn't notice? I don't know. It's possible. Yeah, it's definitely possible. It just seems like something that's so weird for both players to miss. Definitely Lolo with the stronger position, and Dreamer has to do something about this queen. Yeah, it's on Steam, British Snail. There's more info in the description. Okay, so Dreamer, yeah, he makes a threat on this knight, actually skewering. I don't know if there's a way to well, you can defend the one, you don't have to defend both. And that's exactly what happens. Okay, so now this is a move. It's not necessarily a good... I mean, it's fine, I guess. Maybe the threat is to go after... Well, no, this wouldn't even work. Oh, it was attacking the knight, so yeah, you kind of did have to move it. Yeah, that's fair. Well, we're just attacking the knight. So yeah, he has this huge 3-minute time advantage here. Okay, Dreamer now potentially forcing Lolo's queen off the central rank, but it's not... I mean, you can still go here and then... Maybe not. So... Oh, actually, hold on. I missed the point of this move. So... It's attacking this queen and this rook. Yeah, I completely missed that as well. Oh, but... No, this is still good. So, Dreamer has to see the trade first. Because this queen's now under attack and not defended. So... We'll have to see. This is a pivotal moment in the game, potentially. Wait, hold on. You're saying this? Then what? Oh, I see what you're... Well, no, it's still a trade. And it cuts off this. So it's definitely not something that I would play. So you're saying this check and then this, but it's still defended by the knight. He plays it, so we're gonna see what happens. King moves out of the way. Oh, it can be a discovered... check, potentially? So there's something like this. It's a discovered double check, but all of this would have to work very quickly. There's not much room for error. So I'm really not sure. He could... Okay, so the only thing I'm seeing is if takes queen, then the trade happens. Because I think that's something that... I mean, I think it has to be done. Then you can win a knight with this discovered double check here. Only 2 minutes left to make up his mind. And he's going to have to play a whole game of chess after that. Okay, he just moves his queen here. Hold on. Okay, so the... Okay, so he was expecting the queen trade, it looks like, and he gets to put his bishop on this square, which now attacks this knight. And there's also still the threat of... Okay, no, actually this diagonal's cut off now. And defended by this rook. So at any time, this check would have actually still won the rook. Actually, no, you could have blocked, so not necessarily... No, it was a double check. You can't block. Okay, but still this move happens. It's defended by this bishop. The knight did have to move because it was under attack now because of this. Interesting. I got recommended after a bunch of Pokemon stuff. Or no, hold on. Why are you adding Z's to everything? Okay. Well, thank you. Yeah. This one move kind of saved the whole position for Lolo, I think. We have a castle for Dreamer. He might be pivoting to promote. Yeah, to be fair, so yeah, Dreamer is, I think his attack is dead now, but that doesn't mean that he can't make another one. We see a bishop trade. We might have to see some sacrifices coming out to stop these pawns. But yeah, he's going to go full force with this one. Some more trades come out. It's still Lolo up 3 points of material. And yeah, we might need to see a sacrifice at some point. There's something that could be done about it, maybe? We don't see it. It's going to be... If this happens... Okay, no. I was going to say, it would be Lolo first to promote. But not anymore. And also, wow, the second rank is now defended. So this push wouldn't even work as a knight for pawn trade. And Lolo taking control of the center. This just got a lot harder for Dreamer. That's his bishop out of the way. What is this? It does attack a pawn, at the very least. I think that's all it does, though. This knight... No bishops on the board, so it's... that. Yeah, that knight's gonna be gone. It's best of 4, Medi, so like effectively best of 5 with the tiebreaker. Hey, Lobster. Okay, so yeah, he does take this pawn, and the king attacks it now, so the king's getting pushed into the center of the board a bit more. Bishop just slides back, so we could see... Well, not even this. You see the push right away, so it will probably... Yep, we see the knight for pawn trade. Still Lolo with control of the center, but the second rank is controlled by Dreamer. So that'll at least make it harder for Lolo to promote, but this one, it's defended by this rook. So that's going to probably be the way that he breaks through. We'd probably see a bishop for pawn trade here. Hey, Declan. Okay, we see another knight for... Or no, yeah, knight for pawn trade again, which will... Yeah, put Lolo just that much closer to promotion, and... I don't know. I really don't know what Dreamer does here. Yep, another promotion, so it's plus 10 for Lolo. At best, we're just going to see another knight for pawn trade. I don't know if... Yeah, I don't know if this is enough. I think Lolo has enough material in the center to stop these pawns. Lolo even offering a rook trade. That's a little bit interesting. Looks like the trade, if Lolo wants it, the trade will happen. Looks like he doesn't. I guess that is fair. So yeah, if that happens, the capture could... Well, you would just move the knight, but having this defended is huge. Okay. So you still can't push here because the rook would be able to go all the way around. Actually, no, you would, because now the bishop would be defending. So that's... Yeah, okay, that would work. Okay, we do see the pawn push. Knight takes. Now, I guess an interesting decision to be made. I don't know if they're... I don't know if there's much of a decision, actually. I think they're both kind of the same move. Dreamer with less than a minute on the clock. It's... Yeah, I mean... I'll have to find something with these pawns. Not having a rook or a queen on the board is just so suffocating. And that's just a... I think that was a hanging pawn. But doesn't even get taken. Just going for these promotions instead. Well, we see a promotion, so this will at least take an extra rook off the board, but still plus 12 for Lolo. We'll see if... Yeah, so if Dreamer can manage a stalemate or something... Okay, that would have been a back rank mate. Of course, Lolo sees it. He's going to be fighting, because if he loses this game, all Lolo's going to have to do is draw one of the next 2 games, and he wins the series. Okay, resignation comes through, and we're going to go to a quick 5-minute break before we continue the series. It is Lolo up 2-0. Let me switch to... Where is it? Sorry. I think it's this one. There we go. All right, I'll be back in 5 minutes. All right, I am back. Give me one moment. So, just waiting on Dreamer. Oh, hopefully the invite sent properly. I'm not sure. Yep, back in negative time. Exactly. I'm using a new timer, and it works differently. Hopefully the lobby is working properly. I'm hoping Dreamer knew that it was a best of 4. That would be interesting if he didn't. Oh, there we go. Let me tag him. Okay. Okay, he's in. Sweet. So it's going to be Dreamer with the white pieces, if this works properly. Hopefully it does. Going to start the game, and hopefully it's all working. Okay, sweet. So we can switch back. So it is Dreamer with white pieces again. All Lolo has to do... Here, let me change the score. It is 0 here and 2 here. There we go. So all Lolo's going to have to do is draw one of the next 2 games, and the series is over. So a Dreamer in a must-win situation for 2 games in a row. Whereas we see, I don't know if we saw both players do this, Double V and Keto. It's interesting to not have the bishops on the starting square, as that's the safest place for the knights. Yeah, I don't know. These players must be seeing something that we don't. Because I don't think that happened very often in the old starting position. Maybe the players just want to play more positionally. Okay, we see both queens in the center, which is something that we see a lot, but I don't think we saw in either of the last 2 games. At least not early in the game. The fight for the center is still a big thing, even with the extra knights. See an early castle for Dreamer. Okay. Yeah, that's what it looked like. I don't think we saw... I can't remember if we saw Lolo Castle in either of the last 2 games. It doesn't seem necessary. I guess the king is a bit safer in the corner, maybe, just because of this diagonal not being there. Not sure if this is a good move, but one of the options I think is just this. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, it would be. It's not what we see, though. And it actually would not have worked because of this. Queen comes under attack now. Not sure. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not sure where the queen can go. Can't stay on the center. Comes under attack again. This time it's a skewer. Yeah, not good for Dreamer. A potential... Ugh, no, I was thinking about maybe putting the queen here, but that's not a thing. This... Oh, no. Well, that obviously couldn't be a thing either. Maybe here, at least. Yeah, I think that might be one of the only moves to keep material equal, although it won't stay equal for long. Oh, counterattack, okay. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. Although, okay, yeah, so it is defended here, not attacked. Queen comes back down, okay. So, yeah, Lolo takes control of the center again. Dreamer could potentially find something, some kind of discovery here. Yeah, I'm a bit confused by this position right now. Material is equal, though, so Dreamer, although he doesn't have central control, but the center is still very closed down, so it's not the end of the world. He wants to go after this knight, it looks like. Okay, the knight trade does happen. Still, both these knights defended. This one defended twice, actually. Yeah, the promotions don't come out right away. I wonder what these players would do against somebody who just pawn storms. Okay, I guess we'll get to see. Yeah, the board is large. It's a little bit more than twice as big. It's each of these slices. Here, I can do that. Each of those are an 8x8 board. So it's twice as big plus these extra little slices. That was intentional to get all the fun of a circular board is being able to like whip your pieces around. So you gotta have space to do that. Spokes? That's an interesting name. No, yeah, they're still files. The ranks, however, you can call them ranks or rings. I kind of do both. Okay, so this move, it brings the bishop in, and also pins this knight. Not that it's super important right now. All right, so this queen comes out, or queen swings around a bit, so putting pressure on this, I guess both knights. Not sure what else this move does. There wasn't much of a threat. So there must be something that I'm missing. Oh, actually, oh, never mind. If it was a white queen, this would be a threat, but no. Oh, nice. King of the Bridge. I think I've heard of that, but I haven't seen it. Oh, what's this move? Yeah, that loses a knight, it looks like. I guess... Wait, hold on. No, not really. So if you take it, this pawn falls, and that looks... I don't want to say super bad, but it looks not great. He does take it, so I think we'll see that pawn fall. I don't know what the conversion will be, Hepuslinky, but I think... Let me... Okay, yeah. So it'll be $10, and I think Steam does... Okay. I think there's an automatic conversion that Steam does. We'll see. I have a while before I have to think about that. Okay, yeah, so this pawn falls, and now it's also attacking... Well, you're not really attacking the knight because it's defended by this one. Okay, bishop just slides out of the way. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't see exactly how Dreamer takes advantage of this, but that is potentially a good thing. Bringing his knight in as well. We'll have to see. We'll have to see his plan come to fruition. I'm not sure. Oh, blocking this off. Wait, is that not just a free bishop? How important? Oh, the queen. Wow. Lolo finding something that I'm assuming Dreamer didn't see. Yeah, that's potentially devastating. Again, Dreamer has to win here. A draw is not enough. Not that we see very many draws in circular chess. Yeah, Dreamer's... Oh, we see the trade. Okay. I was going to say, we have to... Or he has to think of something. Yeah, and now the rook's connected. Queenside's just into the center. This move's enough to defend one of the knights. I guess you can't easily defend both. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Can't get anything here, I don't think. He tries a counter attack, but I don't think that's enough. Yeah, he takes, then you can't take. Because now this is all connected. So it's Dreamer now up a pawn. Both players with a little under 3 minutes left. Lolo starting to push pawns, though. It's Dreamer for the first time in the series with firm central control. But Lolo will be the first to promote, and it is a defended square. But I think that's still... Oh, it's... Oh, but the approaching square is also defended by this bishop. I don't think this is going to be good for Dreamer. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're going to see either a knight for pawn trade, or at the very least, if the queen takes... Yeah, wow, good find. But maybe not? Hold on. Yeah, so if the rook comes down, then queen's under attack, and it's Lolo with the center. I think Lolo managed to find the advantage back again. Force slide out of the way. Now the... Oh, wait, no, the knight's not even hanging. But what happens now is that the rook can freely be here. Otherwise... Wait, hold on. Yeah, so this knight move blocked off this protection here. Although there would have been other problems with this knight defending. Yeah, it's just got really bad for Dreamer, I believe. Wait, hold on. This cuts off... I mean, it's going to be very temporary, I guess, but this pawn's only defended once. That could be a problem. Oh, hold on, wait. Wow. That's not going to work, though, I don't think. He takes. And now takes, but the knight can just take. The knight will become pinned. So maybe that's something? I'm not sure if Dreamer saw the knight. But I think if he... I think he must have. I don't know what his plan is now, though. But I think if this knight wasn't there, the better move would have been to take with queen. So I think he knew that this was going to happen. Players do struggle to see the knight sometimes, but I'm thinking he did see it. Yeah, we're seeing the same story with Lolo taking firm control of the center. Interesting move. I'm not seeing a direct point to it. Maybe just preventing an attack and putting an extra defense on this pawn. And Lolo with almost practically complete control. Well, not quite. This knight's in the way, but of the 4 central ranks, which is just incredible. Moving the queen back here now, so the knight's no longer pinned, but I don't think that he really needed that anyways. Puts a little bit of... Wait, hold on. Nope, that's not a diagonal. Does not put pressure on the rook. Okay, so now... Hold on. So takes take... Yeah, so this pawn's officially under attack now. I don't think there's much that can be done about it either. This might just be the game. Maybe one last attempt. So at the very least, if takes... Oh, yeah. So now this is going to be better. Okay, so it's enough to make Lolo not do the trade. So I think this would be just fine, but there could be more problems that come later. Although, actually... If here, you could almost sack... Well, no, because the rook could just take. Not quite thinking straight. This could... Well, it wouldn't win material. Not having a structure bishop set up is a bit of a bad thing. But it's really close to... Well, it's not even, because there's this. But at the very least, Dreamer's keeping the position a little bit confusing, which is good. If he wants any chance at winning, that's what he has to do. Hello, Helena. These pawn pushes are coming out. Okay, and we see, yeah, so Lolo preemptively blocking this off so the check can't even happen. And Dreamer's going for pawn pushes, but it might be in vain. Both players, like, even with the extra time control, I can't even imagine how quick the games were with 5 less minutes on the clock. Oh no. You watched the video, Maddie? Okay, yeah, some trades coming through. I kind of missed what all those trades were about, but pawns are now equal, so I guess Dreamer lost some pawns, but it's still +7, it looks like. So, yeah, some sacrifices must have come through. Now this rook and... the knight's not under attack properly. But this rook and this pawn... Yeah, I think it's going to be Lolo promoting first once again. Both players, they're gaining time on the clock, which is good for both of them. But, yeah, I mean, you could even sack a rook here, because getting all of Dreamer's pawns off the board is... the best way to guarantee they can't come back into this game. I'm not sure that's what we're going to see, but that's definitely possible. It would be effectively just a pawn for pawn trade at the end of the day. Probably not what a computer would do. But still. Okay, so yeah, the rook comes off the board there, and now... I mean, at the very least, it looks like he might be getting... Oh, defending this knight. It wasn't defended before. Dreamer maybe has a chance here. He's defending this promotion square now. And attacking a rook, but now... Oh. That's tough. I mean... Maybe this? Oh, but this pawn under attack. Dreamer with 5 seconds. I don't know if he's going to find the move. He does go for the promotion. And just takes, and the queen's defending, so... That's probably going to be it. Dreamer's going to keep fighting, though. Not quite over yet. Material imbalance is only +8. We saw it up to 12 at one point. I guess -8 if you consider that he's the black pieces. Clock's running super low for Dreamer. He might just time out here. He doesn't. He can maybe try to attack the queen, but no, I mean, the knight just comes under attack. It's pinned now. King just moves out of the way. Probably the right move. Knight's defended, but yeah, another promotion's coming through. You could maybe move the knight now. Not what happens. Not even now. Okay, so he maybe just hopes that Lolo doesn't see it. But yeah, it's going to do it for the series. Lolo takes it 3-0. Not even a draw. He shows why he is currently the top-rated player in circular chess. He will go on to the grand finals to play the winner of Maddie Zero and Toby, which will be, I believe, happening next weekend. We still have to figure that out. But, yep, that'll do it. Oh, back in -7 minutes. That'll do it. Thanks for watching. I will be live with my normal streams starting on probably Tuesday still. But I will figure that out. And we'll be back with more Circular Chess Summer Cup next weekend. So anyways, I hope to see you in the next stream.